Previously in this channel, we talk about video games and how important it is to have fun despite the pandemic. And if you do not want something more than video games, you turn to blockchain-based video games such as Axie Infinity. There's also a different route where you take the token of one platform and use it across different games, which makes it easier for your token to move around, thus adding movement to the token. Gala Games is known for this feature by presenting different games in its arsenal of games and having blockchain be the cherry on top of their games. But is there a new name that will challenge the likes of Gala? Stay tuned to find out. Welcome to another video from Crypto Cash Out, the channel that brings you the latest and hottest news surrounding the crypto world. This video is made for information purposes only. We don't intend to tell you guys how to live your life and invest in blockchain games. We are not experts on the subject, and we are fans that want to share information so that you will be better prepared in the future. We highly recommend you guys to do additional research after watching this video. As volatile as the market is today, we really suggest you look out for some trends regarding the world of crypto. Gala games have been getting a lot of attention lately because of video games being interconnected with the blockchain. Video games have been an integral part of our world today. And with Gala, games can be found all in one place. Now, Gala isn't like Steam where developers have the option to put their games in here and hope that the game blows up. No, it is more like Riot Games, for example, where they develop their games and all of it can be found in one place. Now, the games aren't bad. The games they offer actually look enjoyable from what we can see. But what if there was a different platform similar to Gala but different enough to make it stand out? This is the goal of an up-and-coming blockchain game developer that wants to recreate the success of Gala, maybe even better. Here we have Myria, which does the same thing as Gala by offering games and such. Before going on to the games they offer, the basics of Myria is that it is a layer 2 ecosystem with ZK rollups. Now, if you're quite unfamiliar with what ZK rollups are, then it is an option that increases the performance capabilities of layer 2 construction by increasing scalability through mass transfer processing that is all done in a single transaction. Now, there is already a layer 2 construction method in Plasma that gives the ability of hundreds of sidechain transactions to be processed offline with only a single hash of the sidechain block. But with ZK rollups, you can do the same thing but bundle hundreds of transfers into a single transaction. Basically, ZK rollups improves on where Plasma lacks, such as with speed and the exit game problems. ZK rollup makes the apps available in Myria and has unlimited scaling and low transaction fees without giving up too much on the security aspect of things. It is a good solution to problems like how Immutable X or IMX has solved problems in the industry. For formality purposes, let us call the company Myria Studios. But when we say Myria, we really mean the company most of the time. Myria Studios creates a whole range of games that are AAA and free to play. Like Gala Games, Myria offers a bunch of games with different backgrounds and genres. This allows it so that different people with different gaming likes will band together here and form a community of gamers that are also fans of the blockchain technology. Now, one of the reasons as to why people are super bullish on the success of the company even though they have not released their token yet is the brilliant team behind Myria. The founders of the company are the trio of Andrew Silber, Jonathan Teo, and Brendan Duhamel. If those names don't sound too familiar to you, then I'm sure their backgrounds will surely gather your attention. Andrew Silber serves as the CTO of the company and has been in the gaming industry for over 27 years, experience that is older than some of us watching. He has worked with big companies such as Activision, Electronic Arts or EA, 2K, Ubisoft, Sony, and Midway. Those names alone give you assurance as he really knows what makes a game work. Brendan Duhamel isn't a stranger to blockchain technology. He founded an escrow solution for Bitcoin and ETF on Ethereum and was the blockchain lead for a famous trade finance blockchain network. Jonathan Theo has over 15 years of experience as an entrepreneur, so you know that he knows how to do business. But don't let that distract you from the fact that he has also founded Aliens.com and a blockchain SaaS platform. The team that is also working with them is also stacked. We have the head of game design, Ivan Fortunov, who previously was the lead game designer at Gameloft, Ubisoft, Crazy Labs, and many more. They have Nick Baines, who with over 30 years of experience with companies such as Hangar 13 and own famous sports video game company 2K. They also have AJ DeMarukot, who is working as the art creative lead, and I imagine he is assigned to branding. He previously worked for big brands such as Nike, Adidas, and Microsoft to name a few. Collectively, we are looking at a team with people having experiences at Ubisoft, Activision, EA, Blizzard, Marvel, Riot Games, Gameloft, Epic Games, Goldman Sachs, and Tencent. A very stacked team if you ask me. Now moving on to nodes. Each blockchain and ecosystem is being run by nodes, and just like Gala Games, Myria Studios will offer nodes for the community. You're going to buy the nodes, but it will be worth it in the end as you will be rewarded with tokens. These tokens will then be used to buy NFTs in the game and NFT rewards. Sometimes node operators will be rewarded directly by NFT drops based on their reputation as node operators in the community. To add to the reputation scores, they will be based on your playing time, number of tokens staked and owned, and their history in their network support. This is a great chance for the people who were late to the Gala hype or want to try something similar but not Gala. In addition to all of that, these nodes are required to verify the transactions being done in the network, just like any other nodes on any other blockchain. But in Myria, the nodes can also be used for initial test networks, block production and validation, and other activities that will support the network. The node owners will also be asked to do a lot more stuff, such as the need for decentralized storage of certain critical information in the Myria ecosystem, oracles, and governance. Governance will play a big role as the node owners will have a say on the specific concepts of the games. Speaking of games, they have some games in development but not a lot in total. They have 6 at the time of writing, but remember that they are still new in the industry, and with a team behind them, we won't be surprised if they release more soon. But again, these games are still in development, so we don't know a lot about them apart from the description in their website. First up, we have Meta Rush, which is set in a candy world, or a world made up of candy. Based on the descriptions of the game, I imagine it to be a lot like a hit game back in 2020, which was Fall Guys. The game is also designed to be like Fall Guys based on the snapshots given in the website, so yeah, if you're looking for a game to possibly play with your friends and just win everything, this might be the game for you. A good thing about this game is that it can be played on browser, iOS, and Android. The thing with making this game available on the phone is the easy access potential. More people will want to play this because it does not require a computer to play, so good for that. Next game we have Metakart, which I imagine is like a racing game, so we really have a game for all kinds of gamers on this platform. So, it is not any ordinary racing game. It is a kart racing game, probably something like Mario Kart or whatnot. Again, the game is also in development but it will be available for mobile devices, which is good for them to do. Next game we have Block Royale. Do I need to say anything? The title of the game is a play on words in the Battle Royale genre, so we know what we will expect. It is a fast-paced Battle Royale where you must claim the spoils of war. You can suit up with your friends and dominate the battlefield. Again, in development and available for PC and mobile. Next up in the feature game list of Myria is Star Strike Legends, which is a first-person shooter. Maybe the game is more Call of Duty than Counter-Strike or Valorant because there are game modes that you can choose from, but don't quote me on that. But it is still a 5v5 game, so suit up with your friends on this one. Although the game mode available is still a question, we are sure that the game will only be available on PC, so sorry to all mobile gamers. The last 2 games are still coming soon according to the website, but based on the titles, I think we can theory craft quite a bit as to what we can expect from them. First up, we have Moonville Farms, which I imagine is a farm simulator game where you must manage resources and plant for yourself. The twist is that the setting is on the moon, so if you're into that, make sure to keep a watch with Moonville Farms, which is being co-developed by Leap Block Studios. The last game currently in Myria is called Hot Slice Tycoon, which is being co-developed by Playware Games. Now, there's no description yet for the game. I imagine it as a tycoon game where you must take over a pizzeria. There is a pizza on the logo, so I imagine so. But if I'm wrong, it would be safe to assume that the game is a tycoon game. I mean, it is in the title after all. But again, there are a lot more things to look out for from Myria. Again, it is a relatively new gaming studio and we are excited to see what they have in store for us. And with a solid team behind the area of games in their list, we can be excited to hear more from this company. But what do you think about Myria Studios and their games? Be sure to comment down below your thoughts and opinion about the gaming studio for a chance at a shoutout giveaway. We really love reading your comments, so be sure to leave one. Also, please consider subscribing to the channel. It helps us grow a lot and reach more people. Liking the video is very much appreciated. Thank you so much. Have fun cashing out!